Hey everyone, this is episode 6 of building Dantooine in LEGO. This episode, I did get some pretty good progress, as you can already see just from looking at the mock, but there's some that you can't see right now, and that is because it is behind the mountain. So I'm gonna go show you what I have done. Okay, actually before I show you that, what I've done, I'm gonna show you a bricklink order that I got, then I'm gonna show you a time lapse after that bricklink order. Okay everyone, so I just got this bricklink order a couple of minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Big, you can probably tell by the size of the package compared to my hand, but I do have big hands. But this only cost around $15, and it's from a store called the Brick Buffet, or Buffet, whatever you want to say. And I just got some different types of slopes for some more rock work, but I'm going to take out the invoice. And this is actually for something that I'm doing that I originally was not going to add to the mock. But, let me look at the invoice so I can see the exact amount of stuff. But, here we have 40 1x3 slopes. That's nice. Do some nice smooth rock work or something. Here we got, I believe it's like 10 1x6 plates, and this is just to add a bit to the border, because since I need to only have one brick gap, and there's 2 right now, so I need a few. I just got them for the sake of it, and I don't want to use my 1x2s to go around. But, what else is in here? Okay, here we have like 20, I believe. I just got these, I don't know what, but here we have like 20 1x2x3 mountain slopes. Couple extra of those, that's nice. Okay, what the heck? I don't know why I ordered 3, but I ordered 3 1x3 inverted slopes. No idea why I ordered that. Probably just for stuff. Here we have 40 1x4 slopes. Those are going to be very nice. It's in like a Lego bag. I reused the Lego bag, so that's kind of cool. And then finally, we have some smaller things. There should be, yeah, one more bag. Okay, ditch this. But here we have 20, I believe, 1x2 inverted slopes. That's going to be very nice. Here we have like 12. You can't even tell in the package, but this is like 12. Dark green cheese slopes. I just got those. Then I don't know what I was doing, but I got 3 brown, well, reddish brown cheese slopes in there. So this was a pretty nice bricklink order. It was like $12 without shipping, $15 with, so I think that is a pretty good deal. But I'm probably gonna show you what I'm gonna be using some of these pieces with. Okay, so what you saw in that time lapse was me doing some texturing over here. Obviously, I actually did a good amount already, so that's kind of cool. But you also saw me build up a bit of the mountain, not nearly as much as, like, I only built it up a little bit on the time lapse, but obviously I have built it up more than I did on that time lapse. But over here we have a brand new addition completely. I know I said this was going to be a smaller mountain, but I actually want to change that because I feel like I just want to have something different in here, and I feel like I wanted to have it be like almost as tall as this, and I now realize that would look really weird having a mountain so small and being so big. But here we have, actually came up with this idea a while ago. That's why I made that bricklink order. But it's kind of just, you know, it still has some mountain in it. Down there, it's got some snot rock work on the side, just so it still goes with the feel of everything. But, As you can see, I'm using regular green and dark green with a bit of olive green in the back. But I think it looks very nice, and I used a lot of those 1x2 round tile-y slope thingies, and that gives it a nice look with some dark tan on the front. But this will continue on the other sections to go around, kind of like a half circle, something like that, but it will be another one of these on the other side, around that size. But I'm going to show you the other thing I did before I show you that. Okay, everybody, so over here, sorry for the bad angles, but I do not feel like going over there. Small kind of rock patch, I'll zoom in, but thing, it's kind of the same as the other one that you saw, but you can see dark tan, green on top, and you can see I think it looks pretty nice so far, but that is pretty much it for that. That is just a small addition. Since I know I scrapped the mountain over there and I still wanted to have one, I scrapped the old mountain, so I just made a smaller one over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the main thing of this update, and that is the mountain slash the inside. Okay, you can see the mountain has been built up quite a bit, not as much as before, but since the last episode I did all of the stuff on the bunker, as well as I finished off that little section, and obviously over there I started all of that, but main thing was kind of blending the bunker and the rockwork, and obviously you can still see some cracks, but I'm gonna put first of all, I'm gonna put like plates in there to cover that up, as well as dark gray bricks behind it, so you won't actually be able to notice that gap. So it'll be like it's not even there. But I think it looks pretty nice. The rock work so far is very nice, especially from the side. If you go over here, I think that's like the best angle for it. You can see. I think it looks very nice from the side. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the inside of the rockwork, since that's a bit more interesting than the outside, surprisingly. Okay, now that you just saw that bricklink order, you are about to see a time-lapse of me doing some texturing and me doing some mountain and some other stuff. But let's get into that. Okay everyone, so what you're looking at right now is the inside of the mountain. As you can see, some stuff has happened here, some pretty major stuff. You can obviously see a lot more filler brick along there and there, but obviously still a ton there. Obviously it's gonna get covered up, but if we move over here, I'm gonna cover the filler brick before I cover the inside of the base. But you can see here, I actually did some pretty good stuff. Since the bunker is at an angle, obviously it's not like a regular stud connection, so it wouldn't be like a sturdy, it would wobble, but you can see right there I added some arch pieces, and one of them is on the outside of a stud and then the other one is on the inside, if that made sense. So that way it can't joint on the bottom, like it can't go back because there's that one blocking that, and it can't go forward because this one is blocking that, if that made sense. But it's very sturdy, not gonna wobble at the bottom of the bunker. But at the top I still need to add that so it doesn't wobble, since the top, I mean, it's not wobbly at the top, like, I mean, it wobbles a little bit, but I haven't added more arches, so I need to do that. But bit more filler brick there. I didn't feel like getting more bricks, so I used plates right there for some reason, but I'm going to have that still angle and then come to the base. But speaking of the base, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. Okay, so right here is the inside of the base so far. Obviously I have done some pretty good stuff since you last saw it, even though you haven't really saw it except for in live streams. But you can see here I have done some pretty good I've been just messing around with stuff, seeing what looks good. But pretty much what I want to do is I just want to have a main sort of walkway, one going out there for the sake of it, one going there, and then going into the bunker like that. So that should look pretty nice, have some figures walking in, and I might have 2 or 3 rebels in here, just a little bit of action. But you can see right there I have done some, I'm actually pretty happy with the bottom of that. That's the only thing that's really finished on here. Not this, obviously, ignore that, but on the bottom, I am actually really pleased with how it came out. I thought it would look a lot worse because I'm normally bad at making walls not completely flat. But I'm happy with the way it came out. I used a lot of these pieces and some slopes and whatnot, and then I tried to add some pipes on the bottom, which I think looks pretty nice. But yeah. As you can see, that is sloping in the slightest bit, which I like, and then it will slope out and then go flat for the walkway on top. And yes, I am changing it from 2 floors to just a walkway on top. That's probably what I'm going to be doing because I want this to be kind of the warehouse armory area, and I feel like that would be better to have, you know, just a walkway on top because it just has a better feel to it. But on the other mountain, there will actually be multiple floors, and it will actually be 3 floors since the other mountain is going to be a lot bigger than this. Okay, but before I show you a little bit of the stuff I've done on the kind of stuff, but whatever, I actually printed out a few pictures. I don't know why I printed the same one so many times, but this is a couple pictures in Imperial Base in Battlefront 2. Obviously, I'm not trying to make it identical to it at all. This is just for inspiration, but you can see a few things that I'm referencing for. See how I kind of want to have a walkway and an open area. I gotta see a few different pictures there of stuff. So I am using those, but I am still keeping the sections modular. You can see by all the pipes fell off. As you can see, they can still split apart all the sections, and I know I was gonna do like tiles with bricks on top, and I will still do that probably, but just for this section, since I don't want to block like the base, I don't want to have it elevate over the base because I feel like that would be really weird. I just did cheese slopes, and I think that looks nice. I might even do that for the whole thing, because that actually would be cheaper, and I think it looks better. Who knows, I might do tiles, I might do cheese slopes, but that's not really important at all. But take a look once I put this back, and we will be looking at what I've done. Okay, so here's what I've done for kind of the ground, I guess, whatever you want to call it, the floors. I have been messing around a little bit. I have this as the walkway, and I want to have like a pillar in the middle just to stabilize stuff, since for the roof, I just want it to completely, you know, go off. And by the way, the roof, see that grass? It's going to be kind of the same as that. It's going to be that color. So that way it's not going to be as, like, you know how it kind of looks a little weird with, like, the green and then the sand green? That's why I'm going to have green on top, so it won't look as weird. But tell me what you think of this. I know this episode was rushed and kind of weird, but tell me what you think so far. That is pretty much it for this video, and goodbye.